So I'm just coming back home from the meetings I just had. Yeah, one of them was like just basic 9 to 5 job stuff. Was nice actually, but yeah. And the other one was about some photos I made for my next album release. I am pretty excited with this new connection because like connecting with new creative people like is always awesome when they are like nice people and they are also amazing artists. It's super inspiring. Actually, like part of me doing these vlogs is because I'm really inspired by a lot of people, and Gabriel is certainly one of these people that inspire me because he, like we talked about, like wanting to do vlogs and exploring this horizontal like format for videos, and yeah, so he's super like an influence as well for this movement I'm taking now. Yeah, but this gate. Look at this building here. So now I have my resident car, right? And one thing I'm really excited to do is travel and get to know more places, more like features, and especially connect with new underground scenes. For me, that's the most interesting part of traveling, is getting to know the underground scene of different like countries and cultures, and also learning from it and making new connections. Yeah, but yeah, sometimes like it can feel like a bit intimidating, I know, just to like walk into a new like underground scene, because people can be like really mean, like act like assholes. I know. I know it more than I wanted to know, and yeah, but like when it happens, like for me it's just important to think that, like for me, like I'm interested in walking into new underground scenes, but if it's an asshole scene, it's like asshole people and like motherfuckers like just acting fake and bullshit all over the place. It's not my shit, right? So it's not what I'm looking for, right? Because I believe every place has like their own underground movements and scenes, and especially the SoundCloud rap subgenres and scene I'm into and I make part of and I identify with, especially this niche. I really believe there's a lot of underground scenes like this in a lot of places. And I also know for a fact that most places that has these underground scenes has this problem of people acting like assholes. And as I already like talked here before, I think it's because of the like American behavior, right? Influence. But yeah, it's just bullshit, so I don't care about it. So like if I go into a new country and I get there super excited to connect with artists and like organize events and all this kind of thing, and people are acting like stupid, I just think like, bro, it doesn't have nothing to do with me, so that's not what I'm looking for. So like I just move it to the side and then like, okay, let me search for the real ones, the real people, the real underground people, like with an underground like anarchist mindset, like of mutual like support and help, and that are fitting the culture for real, right? Fitting this subculture and this counterculture of like trying to build a better world, right? Because these people are just acting stupid into the underground scene, and they're not mainstream, and they're not like trying to be like pop stars or shit like this. They're just losers Like they're just losers because they are just like trying to be like cool kids, right? And it's just funny. So we don't need to like be like affected by this like bullshit behavior. It's just like people, like frustrated people, and I don't even think it's worth it to like feel hate or like feel any like important like and strong feeling about these behaviors and these people, because they're just like lost for real, like doing any shit to feel they are cooler than other people. So yeah, just feel sorry for them, but it is stupid. But yeah, so and something I think is funny and nice and that gives me hope on this subject is that like I felt this way before when I was younger, and probably you feel this way as well. Like sometimes we feel like we are like wanting to support people and do nice shit for the community and the underground culture, and we just feel we are alone, right? And that we are alone, and they are just, and then we feel that we are just a few people doing it. We feel really like helpless. Yeah, but when the time passes and you travel and you like get to know more underground scenes, because like yeah, that's alright, like that's right, in your underground scene like you can be like 20 assholes like trying to act cool, like cool kids, and then you are just you and like more 2 or 3 friends, and it sucks. But when you move or when you travel and get to know other underground scenes, then you are not 3 anymore, like you are 6, right? And then you go to another country and you get to know their own underground scenes, and there is more like 20 assholes like trying to act like cool kids. But then you are 9 real motherfuckers now, connecting and building nice shit for the underground community. And then like you go to new places and you connect to more like real people with real nice intentions of fitting the culture. And then you're not alone anymore, like, and then you notice it that actually we are a lot of people, and we are a lot of independent artists really wanting to build a community and feed the underground culture, right? So it's super nice. Yeah, I was in the bus and the metro, so yeah, coming back. So one advice I can give you if you're feeling stuck on a toxic underground scene environment is just search for other people like doing independent art, even in your city. Like we never know, like we always know we know like everything, right? Like oh, there must be no one else to connect with, but there are always new young people starting to make art every single day. So and every single one of them, like every artist that is starting can take and kind of needs like a nice community to connect with and to be supported by. So yeah, there's always hope, and that's why like you should never like feel suffocated by these toxic behaviors, because there are always new people joining like the scene, right? Everyone, like people are just doing art, right? And that's why it's so nonsense to have a toxic attitude inside an underground scene, because like nowadays, today, like it's way more accessible to do like to make art, right? To be an independent artist. So that's why I think it's nonsense to act toxic, to be toxic inside an underground scene. and like gatekeep shit and like simply like act with a bad attitude with new people joining the community or anything else. Because like when you have a closed environment and there is no one coming inside this environment, because like it's something hard to get access to do, right? I get it, like you want to be toxic to control people and to like kind of like rule how things are going to be, right? And it sucks. But when you have an open environment, and that's how I see the underground scenes, because once people can like start making art, like not depending on labels or shit, they just do it, right? And when I'm saying like underground scene, I mean like generalized vision, like everyone making independent art, right? Not like a specific clique. And that's it, like people can just start making music, people can move to your city and they can be like already like making art in their hometown. So once it's an open circuit, because people can do it, there's nothing you can do like to avoid. You can be an asshole, I can be like trying to poison people's mind with negative opinions, but you can't really avoid like and control people not to make art. So once people can just make art independently, just that's it. If you act like an asshole, if you just like have a bad attitude and a toxic behavior inside an underground scene, you're just going to be alone. Then you're going to fuck your scheme, right? You're going to fuck your life by yourself, because you're going to be alone, and we need each other to support each other and feed our community. Because having a scene is different of having a community, right? People can exist in the same space, but once they connect with like intentions of taking care of this thing we're sharing, it becomes a community. That's how I see things. So yeah, if you're feeling stuck in a toxic environment, on the underground scene you're into, just search for new people. Just like be sure there is people around there that you are not aware of at this point, and just search for them. And it's always good if you have like possibilities of like just traveling or even the internet, getting to know other artists to connect with that aligns with your values and your aesthetic and your like genres, music genres, right? And your interests in art in general. Just do it, because it can bring you new air as well, and more hope and more energy to do your stuff, right? To do your thing. And I think that's it. Like I think I'm already talking for a long time. I really gotta do shit now and go to work. I'm just passing by at home to eat something, drop this makeup for my girlfriend over there, and buy a new gas bottle. My gas is done and I needed to have like hot water and cook. So yeah, that's it. Thank you once again to like be here. And again, feel free to like interact and suggest things, ask me anything. I'm going to like answer everyone. So feel free to connect here. And thank you very much, everyone giving me like really nice and lovely feedbacks. I'm really happy about it, for real. I'm really happy for doing it.